Yeah, walk one. Tissue boy. Shit on. Legendary. We are back with another Cyberpunk photo session. For this one, we have the Arab ladies. Okay, we just made these three characters on stream not too long ago. Well, their episode is here. We have Pakistani V, we have Moroccan V, and we have Afghani V. With that being said, I mean, I was building some sceneries for this one. This one was tough. And I also found a pretty crazy place, but I'll explain once the video starts. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, show which people join Legendary playing sports channel to become legendary. I upload all things photography and cinematics, virtual, real life, and sometimes AI. With that being said, make sure you check out Instagram. That's where I upload most of these photos. Deviant for the stuff that's just a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. Don't go over there expecting madness. Check out the music channel, check out the gaming channel. That's where you get to see the behind the scenes. With that being said, let's go. Alrighty, people. Now, this ain't really how I start these videos anymore. So you'll be seeing this after the intro, okay? We're on Pakistani V, alright? And I was about to do all of my Arab characters because, as y'all know, we just made these three on stream not too long ago. Okay, hold on, check the fit, you know what I mean? She clean, super simple, super clean. Nice and formal, right? But check this out. I stumbled upon a random video on YouTube by this person showing a secret island that was here within the Cyberpunk world. I was like, what is fool talking about? Usually when it comes to Cyberpunk glitch finding, people are usually truthful. So I didn't really doubt what he was saying, but I had never heard of it before. No one's ever did it. At least from my knowledge. Check this out, man. I now have an entire island to myself. Okay? Oops. Forgot to actually back out of photo mode. When I go into user locations, what's this? Hillside for photos. That's just a regular side of some hills where there's no mountains. Where there's no buildings, no nothing. So I can kind of design it myself. But what is this, my good peoples? Photographer Island. Look at this, man. Look at this crap, dude. It's an island all to myself, way out, far past Night City. Okay, we about to build some crap. Now, what is this island? You're probably wondering. This is a texture testing island that CD Projekt Red made, most likely solely for testing textures. Because when you go to the outer skirts, I kind of can't because she's slow. But there's green grass right there. There's like salt flats, salt sand, where it's all wet, and much like the salt flats in real life, that mirror-looking land that you always see pop up every now and then. That's a real place. They got that here. There's like chemical diluted mud and crap. It look real nasty, fucking chemical rot and all that. This island got everything you could possibly need, and it's 1,000,000 miles away, so that means reducted lag, baby. Well, now that I showed you the island, if you wish to find out how to do it, you could check the gaming channel because I'm going to upload that there. Or you could check out Dude's channel because his video's there as well. But, I mean, it's time to go, baby. It's time to go. You saw her, she was in the suit though, so we got to make something real nice and formal looking. A big, nice setup. Okay, one of my best setups, honestly. I might go ham with this one. The island is very flat too, as you can see. There's not very much curving until you're very at like pretty much at the edge of the island, where then it starts to curve. But for the most part, there's very little curving in this island. So that means you can also do a lot of let's turn Portuguese out of nowhere. You can also do a lot of beach stuff too, as you can see. But of course, you know, Night City does still exist if you don't feel like building a single dang thing for yourself. Alrighty, with that being said though, it's time to build. Alrighty, my good peoples, the scenery is completed. We have a Pakistani woman chilling in Egypt, eating a good expensive breakfast in the early morning at 6:17 in the morning. Okay, she chilling. She got money. She got shmoney. You saw the suit. Come on now. She got shmoney. put her right about here so I don't have to move. You actually want to make use of the chair. It's a good thing it's so fucking gray out here you couldn't see nothing. How did the fuck did she make it? Okay. Anyways, why is it so gray? This is ugly gray. Make a coloring work here. Ah, her face is still moving. Set this joint up right here. So this island I'm definitely gonna use mostly for what's it called, for scenery shots, because it's so empty. If you wanted to make it look like your character was in the city, you're better off just putting your character in the city. It's too empty out here for all that extra stuff. I mean, of course, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people who wouldn't mind taking the time to build an entire setup here. That was the whole point of me kind of showing this off, and why I recorded it in the last video, showing it off. Or not in the last video, but for the photography channel. Because it is great, but man, it would take you quite some time. I mean, if you dedicate it to the fucking cause of making glorious backgrounds, then that probably ain't gonna be much to you. So all I can say to that is, hey, get it done, you know what I mean? Get it done. But like for scenery purposes, it's perfect, as you see. So I added the one mountain there to cover up those pillars, though more than likely you're not going to see all that, because the most distance we need for her is about there. Anything beyond that is kind of unnecessary. The mountains over here were already there, except for that part. Of course, that's where the game starts to cut off legit. I mean, we got the pyramids back there looking crazy. Okay. Hey, I mean, you see what we did here? A Pakistani woman chilling in Egypt. She got money. Look at the suit. Look at the suit, dude. Okay, she got shmoneys. I'm about to turn off collision as if we would actually need to do that. I haven't had photo mode run this buttery smooth in ultra graphics in a hot minute. Okay, I ain't used to this buttery smoothness no more. Let's go to some of these other poses. I haven't used some of these in a hot minute. I mean, look at the breakfast though. Okay, got the expensive wine with the eggs and sausage. Château Picot. I'm sure I said absolutely nothing. That came out horrible. Understanding how to improperly speak another language is understanding the accent. I don't know the French accent very well, so that came out horrible, I'm sure. If not, I'd be very surprised. Genuinely surprised, actually. I'm sure it came out pretty bad, though. Go ahead and move these lights around. So when y'all saw her in the live stream, she ain't had no custom hairstyle yet. I told y'all next time you see them three, they're gonna have some special hairs and stuff. They're gonna look a little different. Couldn't really find anything for eyes. But if anybody knows any good eye mods, let me know, because I would like darker browns. They don't give you darker, the eyes aren't dark brown enough. These are like more like hazel. Sometimes they look more amber. Yeah, that's definitely more along the lines of a dark amber eye color than brown. I need some actual brown eye colors for all my brown-eyed characters. Reduce that light just a little bit more. Wait, actually, no. Let's reduce the light and not that. That's killing off the exposure. Look grayish. Just actual, just fine. So 25 would be good, and blah. I mean, come on, dude. A rich lady out in Egypt eating a tasty breakfast, some eggs, sausage, wine. I don't know if that's something that people do. I don't drink, so I have no clue if eggs, sausage, and wine is a good mix. Yeah, I mean, it seems okay. I mean, wine is what? An adult's juice, I guess you could say. It's sweet. I've had fake wine, non-alcoholic wine. Definitely sweet. Definitely sweet. I don't know how people be drinking it in one go. That crap is sweet. well, not like super sweet, obviously, but it's sweeter than I ever expected it to be. Let me bring... Something's causing a little bit of grayness. I think I might have the exposure too low. We got a little too much light, though. We are way the fuck out here, so there probably is a bit of a grayscale out here, because that's where probably all the fog is. Lighten that up just a little bit, that might fix it. If not, I could always just enhance the color after editing. I will most likely do if necessary. Yeah, see, now that's a little bright. It's actually good where it was. And backward, I believe 55. Okay, yeah, we're going. It's actually better. I over speculated. Yeah, this island is going to be perfect for outdoor scenery and simple setups where you want your character to look like they're in a different world, or not so much a different world, but a different spot than Night City. This is going to be perfect for all my southern characters. This right here is what I've been needing for a long time, dude. Because when I do it, I always do it at Judy's cabin. Problem is, you know, you can't do that for every character, because then it's like, okay, all these characters seem to be chilling at Judy's cabin. So I only ever did it for Country V. Problem is, I got 2 other southern characters who, you know, would be in a type of environment like that, that would look like that. But if they all got the cabin behind them, it's like, okay, all these fools seem to be chilling at this dang cabin. So with this right here, I honestly didn't even know that's what the dude was about to show off. He just said a secret island. I got interested, I clicked the video, and I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish the video. I saw the part where he jumped over the gate, and that's it. I paused the video, did a survey real quick. When I came back, I just completed it. I didn't even finish his video, so I had no clue what the island actually even looked like. I was like, man, shoot, I don't even need to finish the video. I'm just gonna go check it out for myself. You know what I'm saying? And good choice, because this island's great. I can create all that I need to create here. Okay, I can create all that I need to create here, baby. Stripe is nice. This is fancy. I ain't think it was gonna have different textures, but this is definitely where they test out their land textures before they use it in the game. I messed up the shot on her. This is definitely what this was meant for. And I'm glad it's out here, because now I can use all these environments for different characters without having to find various spots or deal with the you know, the lag of a heavy game, which I always expect. My computer is good, but it ain't the greatest thing ever. Not gonna survive a lot of things. I tend to like to chill out, especially now that it's summer. It's hot as fuck. Okay, you can only regulate the air so much without having a horrifically high electric bill. Feel what I'm saying? Especially when it's 100 degrees. Feel me? 100. Alright. Matter of fact, 100 and, to be exact here, 110 to be exact. Ew. 110 right now, folks. Well, it says 105, but people say it feels like 110. I personally, with the way it feels in this room right now, I'm gonna say it's probably more along the lines of 107, 108. So, you know, you gotta be careful, okay? I don't wanna burn my computer out. I don't wanna, you know, kill my computer. So, Black Desert is closed. That means my character gonna make a little less money? Yeah, but hey, that also means my computer will be less stressed. Which to me is a lot more important. Some, you know, some money in Black Desert. Then I won't be able to make that money in Black Desert if I ain't got a computer to play on. You gotta think about one or the other. I don't even know if I don't touch the white. All good. Wow. Feel what I'm saying though? I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do for the next character. Oh wait, never mind. I did it during the stream. We tested it during the stream. We gotta find her like some fancy silk robes and crap. Something just fancy. Make her her own little special room. Do like some fancy stuff. That's 5 standing. No, 4 standing. 5 sitting. Little chair here. Stand up. Oh, actually, matter of fact, let's not use all those up. I have not used very many of these in a very long time, so let's make use. Change her face. It. Change the face up. What is? Almost says the back of her dang pants open. No, they're not open. It's just the style of it, I think. Oh yeah, it's just the style. I actually didn't even choose it for that. I kind of just chose it because the texture on the white part. I didn't even realize that the little gold filigree, is that what they call it? I didn't even realize that was there. Look, even more fancy. You know what I'm saying? You fancy right now. Got shmoney's. Got shmoney's on her. Y'all here chilling in Egypt, baby. Pyramids, eating some sausages and eggs and stuff. With a glass of wine in an expensive cup. That's some crap I'm trying to do. Minus the wine, maybe. Maybe. I've never really drunk. I've never drank. Mainly because, you know, reasons. I mean, if it's something simple, probably wouldn't affect you like that. My problem is, the crap tastes good. Okay, I had the non-alcoholic that was dang near 1-to-1 in taste. I'm like, this tastes a little too good. I don't like that. I don't like that not one bit. Alcoholic beverage shouldn't taste this good. I mean, this is right here. This is too tasty. I probably should continue. I mean, this it was tasting too good. It didn't even. It didn't taste anything how I thought wine would taste. That was back when I was like 20, 21. Well, not 20. Well, yeah, no, I was like 20, 21. It wasn't alcoholic, so I'm like, that tastes a little too good. I ain't had it since. Oh, 8, 9 years ago. No, so no, I was dead serious on that. You know, I was dead serious on that. Boy. No, there. I was dead serious on that. It's a little too good. This is absolutely tasty. It's that type of crap you accidentally go through a whole thing on your own. Just one sitting. Be like, oh shoot, gotta get some more. Next you know, it don't stop. That's the one thing. I cannot stand chewing food. I mean, like, sure, yeah, the food might taste good, but that's like I was saying, there was certain things you didn't have to do to survive, like eating, I wouldn't eat. I would drink drinks though, because drinking drinks is a whole lot easier than chewing foods. It doesn't just sit in your mouth for nearly as long as you're just chewing, right? But a drink, you know, drink and it's gone. You want more? Shoot. I ran out. Keep on going. It's like I made that mistake too many times when I was a kid. Juice, apple, or orange juice. The first time I ever learned that orange juice could give you the boo-boos, man. I had to be like 5 or 6. I had like 3 glasses of orange juice. It's catastrophic. And the apple juice drink. A lot of drinks just taste great. Drinks taste great. That's why I don't drink pop no more. I used to drink it too much because it tastes great. and it's easy to consume. That's where eating, you have to sit there and you gotta eat, you gotta make it, you gotta warm it up, you gotta cook it however you might do it, and then you gotta chew it, and then you get to, you know, I mean, while you're chewing it, you're enjoying the flavor, but all the chewing is, it's not as easy as putting a cup to your mouth and just drinking. You know what I'm saying? But with the drink, I had to stop drinking pops because I was drinking too much, because once again, convenience of getting a glass of pop and just fucking ended up drinking way too dang much of it. A whole lot easier. And you don't get full as fast, so you can drink more. Like, okay, you know what? I gotta chill out, dude. Mainly because I, you know, want to preserve my teeth. Unfortunately, have my mom's sensitive teeth, so I gotta be careful any dang way. I mean, you should regardless, of course. That sugar is rough on your teeth, real rough. You drinking the drink, thinking you all good. Next you know, you look up and you got fucking sugar damage all up on your teeth. That sugar is harmful. Not just your organs it be harming, it's your teeth too. Fuck. I be wrecking havoc, boy. When I was a kid, I used to, well, we didn't drink like a ton of pop because my mom and dad never really got up mad amounts of pop like that. They mostly did juice, but a lot of juice still has a lot of sugar in it too. As a kid, you be fucking chug-a-lugging that crap, and then like some kids, you act like your mom and dad, did you brush your teeth? You act like you did, but you didn't. Go to the dentist for the first time, and they're like, you got 2-3 cavities. You look at your mom, it's like, oh no, how did that happen? I told you, you should have been brushing your teeth. That happened with dang near every kid I ever knew, dude. And as I got older, I'm like, what? I would prefer to keep my teeth, so. By the time I was like 12, which I know is way too dang long, but you know, laziness of a kid. But then it happened with one of my cousins. We were sitting there, all playing the game. We were playing a board game, if I remember correctly. Bunch of kids, right? We all playing this board game, and he was eating something. He was either eating or drinking something. I don't remember. I think we were all eating lunch or something. We all just sitting there playing this game while eating. I'm pretty sure we were eating lunch. We got a bunch of kids. We all here eating lunch. It's like fucking 6 of us, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's about 6 of us. And as everyone's eating, we're playing these games. All of a sudden, one of my cousins, his tooth just broke out of no dang where. We were looking in horror, okay, in complete horror, at the sight of this man's tooth just breaking out of nowhere. To no surprise, it was because he had a mad cavity. The tooth couldn't take it. After that day, I think I was about 11, 12 years old. And I've been brushing ever since then. I try my greatest to not forget. Sometimes I'll be staying up a little too late and I get tired. I'll at least try to fucking get my greatest to muster the energy, brush up after I saw that crap. I'm like, how the fuck? Why the fuck? Since when did teeth just start jumping out of people's mouths free will? Okay. That crap scared us. We all, every kid that it didn't happen to, we all ran to the bathroom and immediately started brushing our teeth. Crap was hilarious. Grandma was dying laughing. Watch 5 kids stare at one kid, and then we all 5 of us sprint straight to the bathroom to start brushing teeth. That crap was hilarious. Not at the time. I mean, actually it was. We was definitely laughing, but it was still kind of freaky at the fact that he was just talking, and then all of a sudden we just quite literally watch his tooth jump out of his fucking mouth. Not like fallout, like it's a baby tooth and it fell out. No, it just literally shattered while he was talking. You just see his tooth break and shatter, fall out of his mouth. We were all extremely confused. Man, I'm like, I'll never let that happen. Whatever the fuck that weirdo crap was that just happened. Whatever the fuck just happened to that man, I ain't gonna let it happen to me. I am happy to say it has not happened. Let's find one last good pose here. You know what? We got this dang glass, eggs, and food here. We ain't used it once. It's all good. Wasn't really meant for her to use. It was meant to be there to show the expenses of which her adventure is. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, you can definitely tell that the pyramids are sitting in water. But hey, it is 2077, you know, who knows what happened. Water rose a little bit. That would be a lot of it. That would mean that most of the land is fairly freaking flooded. In order for it to look like that. Apparently, within the realm that I've created here, Egypt is having some flooding issues, but it's a hot spot to go to. You can very clearly tell that is water. But I mean, it looks clean, so. It look clean, though. I guess that means something, right? Maybe. Next character, though, we got a little bit of a more setup to scene to set up for that character, so that's gonna look. Boom, that is a full 10. Got the palm trees in the background. I'm gonna add a little bit more color to these, though. Color isn't quite as strong as I would like it to be. It's kind of gray out here. We are very far out, so no surprise. On to the next. Here we are, my good peoples. This is the setup for Moroccan V. Okay, got the Moroccan furniture, and you come out. We got the Moroccan type of landscape, the red rock with the green. I was trying to do a little bit more, but you know, there's only so much you can spawn. Plus, she's off the side of the coast here. There's not going to be a whole ton. It's actually not too hard building this because Black Desert has a bunch of red desert, green foliage zones that made building this actually decently easy. I just remembered back. I'm like, what does Moroccan land look like? I looked it up and I'm like, oh, boom, shoot, that is literally the zones over in Black Desert. They got a whole lot of that, so it wasn't too hard to set this one up. A little bit of grass all over the place too. Looks quite nice. You can't even tell that this is completely flat. It looks like, you know, well, so you look back here, see that it's not. But from here, it looks like that's what this land normally looks like. But it doesn't. It looks nothing like this. It's flat as fuck. There's nothing out here. So I would say I did a pretty good job. Let's take some dang pictures finally, shall we? Alrighty, now one of the hardest parts is going to be setting up lighting because there's so many little knickknacks around her. That's going to be kind of tough to put together. Look how many dang props I had to spawn, man. That's like 70% grass. Move this back a tiny bit. Right there is perfect. There's so many little props around her. I have no clue how we're going to deal with the lighting, but hey, I know me, I'm gonna figure something out. Okay, Moroccan V in the building. Let's go ahead, drop that down a bit. Holy, why did she turn so? Why is everything red? Is it the wall, the light wall I put behind her? Shoot, it ain't red no more. Go ahead, bring that down by a lot. Overall lighting down and a little bit of exposure. That looks pretty good, but now we have to figure out how to not get bad lighting with all these other little knickknacks that's sitting around her. This looks pretty dang great. Well, until you look up, but when you stay down, okay, looks pretty great. I gotta figure out how to make this work. I should just put the hookah on the ground. It'd probably be a lot easier. But they kind of put, the way they made it, the nozzle sits there. So if I put it on the ground, it's not gonna look all that correct. I probably, you know what, yeah, let me move it anyways. We're gonna be mostly using the little couch for her, so let's go ahead and put that in the background somewhere. Next to the... You won't see most of this stuff, but sometimes it's all about the density of your setup that could add that necessary quality. Might think you might not see or use something, and then you end up seeing it in the photo, and it makes it look better. That's why I tend to add extra stuff, even if it's not going to show up. Alright. Let's find a good seated position. The freaking sparkly red dress, all purdy and stuff. I'm looking for mostly seated poses. Ooh. Go. I should have placed her directly on the couch. I didn't think about it till now. I'm gonna have to make the lights all weird and grip. That is a good thing I gave her some undergarments, because I knew this dress didn't have no dang safeties. To be fair, it's not like people know that people are gonna use their mods for like photos and stuff, so it's not like, you know, it would be their job. It's more of the photographer's job to make sure that their character isn't, you know, potentially exposed. I always make sure I do that. I've been doing that for years. For that exact reason. Accidentally expose your character during a video. Then again, pretty much no one records their process, so I'm like one in few, if only the only person. I think I've seen a couple people do it, but they always put their stuff in fast forward. Fast forward is cool, but you don't really get to see the person's process when it moves that fast. I think that was one of the many things that got people hooked to my videos, was being able to see the process outside of, you know, apparently just me being a good talker. It turns out making the lighting work in this place is not quite as hard as I thought it would be. A little small on the side here. I have that wall there for now. I don't know how often you'll actually see it. I mostly want you to be able to see out the windows. Sometimes you never know. You might end up using it. Keep it there. Boom. Stay right there. Then you'll be able to drop it a little bit to reduce the shadow on her chin, and boom. See what that look like. See what that look like right quick. This is clean right here. This is one of the cleanest setups I've done. I've been stepping up the game, okay? Because here's the thing. Because I don't have the usage of Photoshop, I can't always have my photos be the cleanest of the cleanest. They're clean for what you can do on Cyberpunk, but there is more editing that I could add to make them look even better. So, what's the good way to make them look better? Add more scenery. Don't just use basic Night City. How many people can make their character look like they chilling in Morocco, in their home country? You feel what I'm saying? Not very many folks. I'm one in few out here that got their character looking like they chilling at home. For real home, not Night City home. Night City cool, but not everybody's in Night City. I mean, not everybody's in America. You know what I mean? It also means my photos also makes it seem like no other place is as disastrous as USA or in USA. Because it looks like she's chilling in a pretty clean place right now. Got her nice little home, fancy little furniture and whatnot. Got the sunlight in the background. Not a single piece of technology in sight. She chilling. Clearly with the sparkly red dress though, she got some shmoneys on her. Clearly with all this really fancy furniture too. She got that shmoney on her. Or it just means she's rich and she's not gonna be facing the same problems as everyone else would. Oh, still gotta be careful now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold the door. Hold on now. Hold on now. Still gotta be careful now. Hey, that's kind of scaring me. Because I'm pretty sure I gave her underwear, but it does not look like it. Because her underwear wasn't black, it was red to match the red dress. And I'm seeing black. I'm seeing a natural part of the human body that I should not be seeing right now. How do you save? I forget how to save. Where is it? Save settings. Okay, there we go. Let's save that real quick. Something's off here with her outfit. Something was indeed wrong with her outfit. The undergarments I had got were not equipped. We almost made a great mistake, my good peoples. Or I almost made a great mistake, my good peoples. And now you can see it's red. Okay, I saw black. I'm like, hold on now. The only thing black is, you know. So, like, uh-oh. I've made a mistake. Made a mistake. We're good now, though. Good now, though. This pose is good. Push her back a little bit. I mean, she chilling on the dang couch, though. These furnitures is fancy as fuck. When I saw these, I'm like, I'm gonna need these. I know exactly what I could do with these. Then, that's when I did the stream, creating the characters. I'm like, okay, I just created the Polynesian characters, which that video will drop soon on the gaming channel. But I'm like, I don't have a single Arab character, not once. Or what? Not once, not one. I meant to say. I like these poses, but her hands go through her face. I can't move her arm without it being improper. I'm like, we need some Arabic characters immediately. Okay. As the British would say. Because I'm representing for everybody except them. And now we got our couple of characters. 3 to be exact. 3 is always the best number. You do 2, that's too little. Do 4, that's 4 too many. Okay. You do 3, perfect. Normally odd numbers aren't the perfect ones, but in this case, where I have to sit here for multiple hours and do multiple characters, I would rather not be doing 4 characters. It's hot, I'm hungry. Okay, I've been at this for about 2 hours now. Surprisingly, only 2 hours. Usually that's pretty good though with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk usually don't got too many issues. But like the Skyrim video I was working on yesterday, fuck man, that crap took me. Shoot, dude, I started recording that Skyrim video because I just kept having issues. There just kept being issues. Game was crashing on me because I was direct connected. Then it kept direct connecting on its own. Then I would have to close the game, open it back up, waiting for mods to download. It took me 6 hours, I think, to finish that dang Skyrim photo session, which is absurd because it never takes me 6 hours to do a Skyrim photo session. I ain't never been on no dang Skyrim photo session for 6 hours, dude. Her hand is in the pillow. Okay, never. Yesterday, I was. Yesterday, crap was not going the way I needed it to go. Kept having to change mods, fix this, fix that. I'm like, man, I'm about to fucking quit, dude. Of course I didn't. You've already seen that Skyrim video before you saw this Cyberpunk video. I was 2 seconds. Like, let one more stupid thing happen. My. Okay, this wall is giving us some issues. What wall is this? Because it keeps good, the lights keep going through it. We're not even going to be able to use this wall yet, so let me go ahead and drop this into the ground until we actually need it. Problem is, I don't know which wall this is. Oh, shoot. I changed directions and it fucking... Ay, ay, ay. Should be this one. No, this one. You see? Yar. I can't tell. This one? Okay, so let's go ahead and drop that all the way down. Don't actually need it yet. Crap just auto-adjusted on me. Hopefully it adjusts back. Did it? Something did. I saw something. Where we at? Right here, right? About at the pot. I was like 2 seconds, dude. I'm like, man. Something else fucking crashes. I'm done. It ain't never took me that long to shoot a dang Skyrim video. Like I was saying, Skyrim, you don't have to build no sceneries. You're kind of relying on the scenery that already exists within the game. There's nothing to build. It already is there. Unless you're, you know, building your character a new house with, but that's like mods and stuff. That's not the direct game. So when it comes to the direct game, I kept having fucking issues. I'm like, I'm about to stop. But I didn't. I persevered. We got ourselves a real clean Skyrim photo session. Okay, real clean one. Can't be too disappointed with the way that one came out. Okay, it did adjust. It's bright as fuck, but it's not switching back. Oh, oops. It's not switching back though. I don't want to touch nothing. Look improper, more than likely. The sitting poses. Let me see if I can push her back to the other side of the couch without losing too much lighting here. Make use of that side and see the sunlight in the background and all that good stuff. The lamps used to follow your character. I don't know what happened though. Don't be following your character no more. Okay, we're going to delete that last photo and we'll go back to it once this re-auto adjusts. I want to make use of the sunlight. I didn't mean to take a picture though. That was an accident. Literally, she got weird stripes on her leg and crap. Her leg looked red, looked like a hot dog and crap. Do that. I accidentally hit the button too early. This spot is beautiful though. The smoothness in which I can do my photos at ultra quality is incredible. Okay. Due to I was told that I shouldn't update my graphics card because they probably gonna make it slightly slower on purpose. But I figured it probably won't be too bad. I was wrong. I was wrong. I used to take pictures on top of that dang building all the time with ultra graphics. Now all of a sudden I can't without lag, stutters and stuff. Which is, I mean, you could literally go to any of my old photo sessions and you'll see that pretty much every single photo session happens up on top of that building with very little issues. All of a sudden, I got issues. Gotta hide her very clearly. And is very clearly not on the couch. That hand is clearly not on the couch, bro. Oh, yeah, I should have not updated my graphics card. It's all good. We'll make it work. Hurry up and get these videos out with all the quality that that I'm gonna keep them with. Okay. Get my dang money up and get a better graphics card. I need a better one anyways. This one's kind of old. Not outdated. I mean, it still works very well. Obviously, we're here on Ray Tracing Ultra with very little issues. But you know, if I can get better, then obviously gotta get better. You feel what I'm saying? If we could do better, then I would rather do better, you know? To still be rocking the older stuff. Let me see. Where was those other? Oh, I'm back up. I'm messing up. Even fit on the couch like this? Elbow in the way. Not even looking. If I could get better, then obviously get better options, better recording, better options, better photos. You feel what I'm saying? Otherwise, you know, it's gonna be doing the same thing for a long time and having issues. Obviously, we don't want that. I'm definitely not really following regulations of the size of the couch. I'm kind of just, if it looks like she's fitting, then that works. If it looks like she fit, then boom, she fit. Whether she actually does or not, doesn't matter. As long as it looks like she's fitting on there. Right now, it definitely looks like she's fitting on it. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the next character, though. I never really thought about that character's style yet. Okay, first V, that was Pakistani V. Okay, she's definitely more of the formal, so I guess our last V is gonna be street. We got Moroccan V here. Okay, she's clearly more of the saucy style. I kind of figured that when I first made her. She was on stream, I'm like, okay, she definitely got that look to her. Even if it is something more formal, like what we're doing now, hey, ain't nothing wrong with no formal sauciness, you know what I'm saying? That's like old school pinup stuff right there. It's formal, it's still great looking. You know what I'm saying? A woman can easily look great in a suit, easy. A dress like what's the character wearing right now, you know what I mean? Is she rocking it well? She rocking it well, you feel what I'm saying? That's what we've done here. They're standing poses. I standing pose. I don't see why not, actually. I did give enough ground clearance for her to stand on, I'm pretty sure, so we could easily make that happen. Back her up, though. Back her up, though. Gotta make sure she's not... Okay, no. Gotta make sure she's not up toward the roof. Not even close, so we're good to go. What was that? 4 seated? I'm gonna do... Matter of fact, let's do one more seated, and then let me go back to... What was the last pose? That was the last pose I had used. I don't remember what the heck that was. I always like to make sure there's a good mix. So we're gonna do 4 seated, 5 seated, and then 5 standing up. Although apparently on Instagram you can post up to 20 pictures now. But I think you gotta have something specific because I can't post up to 20. I can only do 10 still. I don't think I should go back to doing upwards to 20 photos per set because it was just a lot. But sometimes when you're doing a photo set, the crap is just so clean. Sometimes you want to do more than 10. Sometimes you just want to do more. You know what I'm saying? Then sometimes you don't want to overdo it. And sometimes you want to happily overdo it because the set just came out that dang clean. Like, I be wanting to do more than 5 photos on Forza. Problem is, can't open up the car's interior and all that. So you would just do like 10 photos of the outside. It's near impossible to do 10 photos of the outside of a car. You done already seen it multiple times. It's like, what else you gonna take a picture of on the outside of a car, you know? That's at least how I see it. Got 10 photos of the outside of this car. There's not a whole lot more we can do. There, up about here. About there is good. So I be wanting to do more, but you kind of can't. So they're right there. Next V, I think we're gonna do more of a street style for her. Well, I want to build a backup though. I'm hungry. It's hot. Or backup. I mean, or background. I keep saying backup. My brain's getting fried. That dang Skyrim video fried me yesterday, I ain't gonna lie. We had so many dang issues. My brain ain't been working all day. I got some decent sleep and all, but fuck, that dang crap fried me with how many issues we had throughout trying to film that dang video. That was the roughest attempt to record a Skyrim video I done ever had. Skyrim is usually the smoothest. Hop on there, change the character's body type to whoever you might be logging in. Hop on, get the job done. That video, fuck, it was a lot more than that. A lot more problems. Not that simple. It has never taken me 6 to 7 hours to record a dang Skyrim video. Those usually happen right away. As soon as I log in, the video's on and popping. You're already recording. Okay, not with that one. That video was stubborn. Getting a lot of extra shadowing places. Thinking it... Okay, it might just be the angles. Can't fix them all. Yeah. Can't always be super perfect. The quality in which we're getting here, though, is fucking cool. Oh, okay, there. I was over slightly. I mean, it's still there a little bit, but it's all good. Quality is insanity, baby. Okay, simple. This is what I'll be trying to do. If I can't get the Photoshop access yet, then the creation itself better be stupid clean. Feel what I'm saying? Now let's go back and do some standing. 5 standing, 5 seated. Gotta keep it easy. Not really. That's just what I like to do. Actually, the whole point of this photo session, this photo for her joint, was to make use of this couch. So, probably just gonna end up just one pose, just so you can see the dress. Just one, so you can see the niceness of the dress, you know. The fanciness of the dress. Yeah, that crap took forever. Longest Skyrim video I've ever had to record to date. Outside of doing playthroughs. The playthroughs I usually do in like 2 hours at a time. That video, mainly because I get bored sometimes. That's the main reason. Doing the playthrough videos wasn't going to work as well as I thought. Plus, they're extremely time consuming. Then once it get down to editing that crap, you're gonna be editing it for a hot minute. But outside of that, was mainly because of the amount of dang issues. Doesn't really happen with playthroughs. You might get a crash here and there every now and then, but that's pretty rare. With that, I had a crash. Then I had to keep downloading and re-uploading and changing mods and man. By the time I was done, I didn't even feel like doing the GTA photos I was supposed to do. I did a little bit of Black Desert, but that was about it. I was supposed to log into multiple characters. I only logged into one. That was, of course, Yane, as usual. Yeah, I had a new outfit for the character, so I had to do some stuff for her. Her outfit. Head. Alrighty, let's see. What else can we... A little bit of clipping in that one. You know what? Let me do one more standing. Let's have at least a couple standing joint. That's pretty good. Pretty sure that's for like if your character ain't got no dang top on, but do so they ain't gonna really work. That'll work. All I did was a little bit of Black Desert. I might get on some GTA after this. Farther back. Little farther back. Because we did recreate Jay, although she needs a little bit more work. A little rough around the edges in comparison to my actual character. As expected. They finally dropping a DLC too. I don't even think I have GTA downloaded, so I was about to say I'll see about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I don't have GTA Online downloaded, so guess not. We'll have to see well after and people update their mod menus and crap. Update their mod menus so we can make use of them joints. At this moment in time, that's not possible. I don't have it downloaded. This pack got, oh, okay, we reversed. It went around, I mean. This pack got a lot. Now, if I wouldn't have noticed that, we would have just got flashed right there. And then I would have had to fucking cut that whole part out. Okay. During the live streams, we had a couple of upper region slips. Okay. As long as you edit them, YouTube don't care too much. Then there was the one I did with the pinup. For the last Danny, okay? So we was doing the devil outfit for her with the Plymouth Fury. Okay, that worked. You just edited a little bit, but the bottom half, that's an absolute no-no for obvious reasons. Okay, bottom half is an absolute for obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying? No bottom half. Let's see here. Let's get some last good seated poses. Shotgun pose, clean as fuck. If only you could change the shotgun to something else. Change it to something more realistic. I'll change that joint to a Remington A70, baby. I don't have a Remington A70, but if I did, I would. I think I got a couple of double barrels and one other pump action shotgun that's pretty clean, but I don't think anybody made any Remington mods. That would be pretty sick though. Alright, listen. Get a Remington up in this piece. Where's the seated poses? I'm looking for seated poses. Oh, there we go. Kind of an odd one because it's kind of a long seated pose, but make it work. Back her up a bit. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Pretty easy right there. Oh, let's steer her a little bit actually because the foot is definitely going through the couch. And oh wait, no, she's supposed to be leaning on something. We gotta lower her just a little bit more. So the elbow is touching on something. Just to get it a little bit more realism. Move her forward a bit. Boom. Have her seated. Tiny fucking couch. This really tiny, nice looking couch. I'm gonna tell you what, if there's actually like little couches out here like that, that is something I would get for my bedroom. Council corner. My councils is that. And instead of sitting in a regular chair or on the floor like I usually do, I'll be sitting in this little thing. All comfy and crap. It's like a little type of couch you have during Christmas or something. Wait for Christmas. Gotta have my money right by then. While I'm hustling the crap out of these, I'm posting these videos everywhere I can. Right about there. That one right there. It's showing up a little too much on the boss. The boss. That's fine. It hides the shadows in the legs because the way she's seated, she's sitting long. So the shadows, some of these shadows you can't quite fix. Unless I just got the lighting in a bad position. That is very possible. Not too bad. I don't see what light that is though. I'm trying to figure out what is that. I don't know where this is coming from. All of these lights are in the same direction, so it ain't that. What the heck light is that? Unless that's that might be a visual glitch, fortunately. Ooh, this light about here. I'll lighten it up a bit and I'll probably smooth over. It's not that bad, but if possible, better to smooth over it than to keep it there. Gotta figure out what to do for the last character though. I mean, the first character, she wasn't really in her hometown. She was chilling somewhere else. First character was Pakistani, but we had her up in Egypt, chilling in Egypt. You know what I mean? Eating eggs and sausage with some wine. You know what I mean? If we do a special for these two, we gotta do a special for that character too. Although because her street style, might be best if we bring her like Haywood or something. Haywood. I'll give her a street style, a real street style. Too tall. Some slight clipping. Too tall and slight clipping. Ooh, I just spit everywhere. Goodness gracious. That was nasty. It just flew, dude. It just flew every fucking where. Right when I said clipping, everything got showered. Nasty. Let's see here. Let's get her back up because we're gonna be trying to find whatever seated poses for the last two. Not that kind of seated pose. Killer seated pose. She ain't no killer. Literally. She too flashy. I mean, she like a Japanese Venus. Flashy. She got too much money. She don't be fighting nobody. She don't be sitting on the streets fighting. The fuck? She got too much cash flow, baby. Somebody else will do that for her. For a small price. Slaughter that person. A good thing we have her covered up, because we just got through all the selection of the fucking wild poses. I didn't even get those poses for that. I didn't even know they were in there. I'm lying, of course. Everybody shows a preview of what they're using, what's in their pose packs, but it's not in my intentions to use, but they pop up. They do. They there, you know? I ain't saying crap. I knew them poses was there. Pretty sure I used a few of them. Let's move further this way. Actually, filter about that way because it's going to be mostly facing toward face. You'll have to tell. I said you could resize this couch and it would fit perfectly, but why do that? To make it look like a tiny little cozy couch that would be in your bedroom where all your councils are, where you chill out at, play some games late night before you go to sleep. Chill games, of course. Nothing that's going to upset you, because then you ain't going to be able to sleep because then you're going to be too dang angry. Last thing you should ever be playing before you go to sleep is Call of Duty, you know, on multiplayer, shooting at people. I did that one too many times and could not go to sleep because I was too angry or too stressed. Moments where you spraying a dude up and he kills you. Was having fun the whole game. Sprayed a dude up, died. You like, how the fuck he killed me? Now you upset. You can't go to sleep because you got a headache and crap. That's why I don't do that. You know what I mean? We won't be making those mistakes. Gotta get my sleep. Photos are a lot harder to do when you're running on 5 hours of sleep. Ay. A good thing she got the undergarment, dude. Let's see here. I'll find a good pose. Are these are the desk poses? Those ain't going. Those are the desk poses. Oh shoot, I just realized the dang skateboard pose pack didn't work. I needed that. That was gonna be swaggy for something I was gonna use it for. I just realized nowhere to be found. This is a umbrella pose, but it doesn't look like an umbrella if you don't put an umbrella there. This is like she's holding her hands together, so it actually work quite fine as a regular pose. I'll use it. I can move on to the next character and finally be finished after all these hours. My back is tired and I'm hungry. Otherwise, I'd be doing a whole lot more. I've been standing up for like the past who knows how long. I like to stand up to keep the blood flowing, but then I always realize that I've been standing up for way too dang long and now my back is hurting. Okay, fix the lights. All of that right there. Yeah, I think for the next character, she's gonna be mostly a street style. Gonna have her living somewhere likely, or a character who would have a street style. I pull up the Haywood. That way I don't have to build a whole new setup, because these take a long time. Boy, god dog. We got the island now. This crap is nice as fuck. I will definitely be using this all the time. That's a full 10 right there, folks. These came out absolutely superb. Definitely cannot be upset at these. These came out about pretty much exactly how I wanted them to. Full room with all these nice as fuck items. Some of them you couldn't actually see, so we could definitely use them again. Yeah, this came out good. Let's get to the last character. Alrighty, folks, here's the setup. Okay, I think we did a pretty good job. The tan mountains, the green grass, you get nice and close and you see everything perfectly where it should and how you should. With that being said, let's take some dang photos. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I'm about to mess up. Lighting is improper. It took me a while to think of this one. I was a little lost, I ain't gonna lie. I was almost like, I'm about to make her do some regular photos in like a regular spot, but I'm like, nah, we can't do these special looking photos for the other two and then give her some old basic looking crap. You know what I mean? So boom, she's in the beautiful mountains of Afghanistan. I ain't swagged up. Oh wait, hold on, is the graphics maxed? I didn't max the graphics, did I? Oh yeah, I'm messing up. Alrighty, here we are. The setup is nice, it's smooth up here too. Got the sun in the background. This was definitely good. I struggled a little bit for the trees because I'm like, what kind of trees is up in the mountains? Palm trees are a thing. I don't know if they're specifically up within the mountains, but I mean, it'll work because it's all we got. Genuinely, there is no other trees that I can spawn outside of what little bit I have. You know, you can only spawn so many trees with swings hanging on to them. Where it's like that's a lot of dang tree swings. What does one person need that many tree swings with for? You know? So, other than that, I think this is pretty dang good. I think we did a pretty good job here. Took a little while to think of something, but we got it done. We got our waffles, little berries, some chocolate, a wine glass filled with milk, because, you know, why not? It ain't got nothing in it. That's just the idea since it's breakfast food. Let's say about 45 should be good. Need to blow my nose though. Sneeze before I started recording. I'm leaking out here, boy. I'm leaking. Not literally, because that'd be nasty. But it's trying. Boom. There's the fit. There's the fit. Now we swag out. Okie dokie. We're back in action, and the quality is clean. And I can breathe again without, you know, inhaling filth. Feels as tall as fuck. Alright. The fit is on. The fit is clean. I was gonna pull up the Haywood, but I'm like, nah, that's whack as fuck. We just did those whole beautiful setups for the other two characters. There's no way in the world we could just pull up the fucking Haywood and then have her there. Lame. So I'm like, let me stop being a fucking. Am I tired? Yeah. Am I hungry? It's hot as fuck in here. I'm burning up. I'm sweating. But sometimes I'm gonna have to light an incense after this. Okay, light an incense. Cause goodness gracious. But ain't no way in the world we're gonna give her a whack setup in Haywood when the other characters was fly as fuck. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make her be the Afghanistan model. She has the perfect skin tone for it, the facial features. We're gonna pull up to the mountains of Afghan and make it absolutely gorgeous. Why is this getting brighter? Stop fucking adjusting. I hate that crap so much. I didn't need anything adjusted. The lighting was perfect. Now it's bad. That's too dang bright. There's no way in the world though we could give her a basic setup when we just gave all the other characters, including the Polynesian characters, those amazing setups that we made for them. You feel what I'm saying? Oops. Wait. We gave the Polynesian characters their at-home setups. Those came out gorgeous. We're gonna give her a regular Haywood greeting. That's whack. Whack. There was a reason why Jackie was trying to get out of there so much. Okay. The reason why anybody who from the hood trying to get out of the hood, well, smart ones at least. The smart ones. Some of them people is weird. It's like there's some dude that for the love of YouTube, no matter where I go on YouTube, he's just every fucking where. Okay. I think his name is like Aaron the Plumber or something like that. This guy, Sometimes you don't want to fully believe in certain conspiracy theories, but considering over all these years, okay, this is the farthest I'll ever go into anything slightly political. But where does a man like that pop up from? Huh? Somebody let me know, because I ain't never heard of it. I'm telling you, man, some of these people ain't people. Some of these people were paid to be the worst that they can be, because that whole thing makes no sense whatsoever. You feel what I'm saying? That man is on some weirdness. I ain't never seen somebody like that. That's one of them type of people. One of them type of people you can't be around. Because their whole purpose is to make you look a fool and happily make themselves look a fool for a secret paycheck, dude. Because that crap is weird. I ain't never seen nothing like it before. It's strange. It's very strange. It's too strange, if I'm being honest. Too strange. Very weird. Like I said, I've never been the type who's big on conspiracies. Life is whatever life is, and we just roll through it. But that man is an imposter. Okay? I ain't talking about the silly game from a couple years ago that I absolutely hated because it was just a mess. I could not stand Among Us. It was just people blaming each other for everything, every little thing that happened, regardless of whether it was true or not. Nobody cared. It was just voting anything and everything. There's something very off about people him and people like him. Like some of these rappers we keep seeing get famous. Who's making them famous? Because the general census of the community, especially the black community, agree that where the fuck are these people coming from? You know? And then you get the general census of the non-black community. It's like, where the heck did these people where are these people coming from? How'd y'all make these people famous? You see the ones who get famous because people for some reason liked what they were doing. And then you see the people that get famous because they just popped up out of no dang where. There's a lot of them popping up, man. There's a lot of them popping up. And they're all strange. They're all strange. Each and every one of them is weird out here, dude. But that is, modern day of the internet. And you won't know anybody. You won't know somebody, but then a whole bunch of other people will. Like, who? You're like, oh, you never heard of this person? No. No. I have not heard of that person. I don't know who the heck that is. I gotta make sure these aren't too light. Otherwise, I've kind of been just taking pictures and oh, if they're too bright. Okay, no, these are perfect. These are great. There's a lot of strange figures coming up out of nowhere. Where y'all coming from? Ain't never seen you around the block. I ain't never seen you before. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you come from? Been going on a lot. Modern day though. Some people you do see. Even if you don't like pay attention to a lot of like internet things, you'll notice that some people are like, oh, okay, this guy's blowing up. I saw a couple of his videos. Some of these other folks, man, you've never seen anything from them. And no one has. That's the problem. It's not like it's just you. Like the first time I ever saw something crazy, like you know how people be like ghost stories. Oh, I don't believe in ghosts. I too never really did, and I still kind of don't, for the most part. I'm sure there's like some form of beings and entities that be walking around. I ain't saying that that's not a thing, right? Who knows, right? I don't know. All I know is when I was a youngster, I saw, right, this woman sitting in my dad's office chair. And I thought I was just, being a scared little kid. Till the next day, older sister said she saw it. My little brother said he saw it. Little sister said she saw it. So 4 of us saw the exact same thing. We all described it the same thing. So we all saw what we saw, and we knew we didn't think we seen it. until everybody else confirmed they see it. Right? It's like one of those situations. But then if you say you saw something and everybody else was like, nah, I ain't see that. It's like, okay, I must have been imagining something. But if everyone is like, nah, I didn't see that. It's like, where the frick it come from then, huh? Where are some of these people coming from? Where are some of these weird people coming from, huh? I'm seeing all kinds of strange folks pop up on the internet, man. That guy's one of them. That guy's one of them. Now, you probably wonder, like, what does he do? I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. No one really knows. He just, I think the only thing you really know about him is that he tries to fight everybody. But it's the outlandish ignorance that doesn't make sense. It's like, I know no one's actually watching these people. So how are they famous? How are they blowing up, you know? Where they coming from? You know what I mean? It's like when everybody and their mother was asking, where did Mr. Beast come from? Mr. Beast, I'm gonna say more than likely, he had some peoples that was throwing money into his thing because they saw the potential of it. Because what he does is kind of like those old TV shows where you do the wipeout and then you got to do the challenges and, you know, get to the end of the course and you'll win this certain amount of money. Everybody named Mama used to watch those back in the day. Dude, even I did when I was younger. So his I can kind of see. Some of these other people, man, they popping up out of nowhere and they're always weird folks. They're always very weird. Either some kind of creep or down, or usually it depends on the community. I've noticed certain folks, when it comes to the black community, have otherworldly ignorance that you've never seen in your life. And then you got other people who pop up out of nowhere and they just so happen to be, you know, on the creeper side. It's like, where did this person come from though? Where did they come from? You know what I mean? And you see the other people and it's like, okay, I never seen his content, but he is hilarious. He or she is hilarious, right? Some of these folks, man, they just spawn out of thin air with the most absurd form of content known to mankind that you didn't ever think would work on any platform, but somehow does. Like I said, with that dude, he just straight up be going around trying to fight everybody. You say one little thing and he trying to fight you. And it's everything I've ever seen of him and nothing else. That's it. That seems to be his whole thing. You're gonna have to run the fade, you're gonna have to run the fade, you're gonna have to run the fade, you're gonna have to run the fade. Nobody does that. It is extremely unrealistic. Stupidly unrealistic, as a matter of fact. Okay? So unrealistic that on the norm, that's the type of crap that'll probably get you shot. Let's keep it 100 here. But somehow, they have these odd communities of people who are okay with it. Probably because they're getting paid. You know what I mean? Some people will do anything for fame. It's just kind of strange. I don't know if anybody else been noticing, but they popping up out of nowhere, dude. You feel me? If I see someone pop out of nowhere and they make like good, genuinely great content, it's because more than likely they threw some money behind their stuff because they knew what they were creating was good enough to build a community. Kind of like I was doing before I messed it up. But I'm gonna do it again because I know that people genuinely enjoy the videos that I create. I mean, shoot, I threw ads on a video. That crap went to 2,300 views, gained me 115 subscribers. Like 102 likes and only like 4 dislikes. That's it. That was the video I kind of made the mistake of adding a Polynesian character to. That was the first Asian episode I did with all my Asian characters. And it still got mad love. People loved all 3 characters. They loved the video. Very, very, very little negative anything. So it's not those people. It's the strange ones. Who kind of like I said, pop up out of thin air doing the most ignorant content known to mankind. Now, me personally, I don't give a crap. If you want to do that, hey, that's you. You know what I mean? You're gonna be the one that consequences, my dear. You know what I mean? That's gonna be you. You feel me? Not me. If your content style is going around fighting every dang body, that's not going to affect my future, not one bit. It will definitely affect yours though. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not that I care, it's just weird to see it happening. Cause this dude is every dang where, and I don't know what he do outside of just trying to fight everybody. You know, it's like if you really fighting like that, you know what I mean? Get into boxing, you'll make a lot more money. A lot more. Might be like, oh, but what if you get CTE? Man, you get CTE fighting on the street for no money. And if anything worse, somebody knock you out and you fall to the ground and get your head cracked open. Now you're dead. You didn't even at least get to make some cash from it. And it's those weird balloon popping show joints too. I don't know who's actually watching this stuff. Hey, maybe it's just because I'm too dang. You know, I'm in my late 20s now, so maybe I just wouldn't understand. To be fair, I don't think 16-year-old Jadam would have understand either. So I can't even use that argument for real, for real. I can't even use that same argument. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of strange. These people be popping up out of no dang where. People really be on it too. They be watching. Some people be watching. I'm sure, because obviously it's doing well for a reason. That's why everybody and their mother tries to do that. What is it? That 20v1 balloon popping bullcrap. Hey, like I said, do as you wish. It ain't gonna affect me. Balloon popping ones though, not great. They're definitely not as ridiculous. Well, some of them. I don't know. I've only ever seen clips of them. There's a meme channels and stuff. Hey, I said, do you? It ain't gonna affect me. Not one bit. It's just the super ignorant ones. It's like, where are these people coming from? It's funny too, because the one you hear about commonly the most is the ones that pop up in the black community. I keep seeing that. The black YouTube has a problem. Black YouTube has a problem. Man, a whole bunch of YouTube got problems. It definitely is not just the black community on YouTube. It's just like you're gonna completely ignore the actual great black creators like RDC and stuff like them. Some bros, Burleezy, and all those folks. You're gonna go ahead and put them over put these 20v1 balloon creators over people like them that's been around forever creating great content. That's just ridiculous, because if that was the case, then you would have to say that for all communities. Latino community got some crazy YouTubers who are absurd. The white community got some crazy YouTubers that are absurd. Asian community do too. Everybody do. But as a black man, I'm paying mostly attention to the black community. And I don't know where this man popped up from. I don't know where he came from. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I'm not the only one. A lot of us aren't really understanding where this man came from. Why he seems to have such a stronghold on the community, who has no clue who he is or where he popped up from. Okay, the image where she was sitting on the couch is a little darker than the rest. I gotta fix that. Gonna go back one real quick. That'll be the last one. Yeah, this one. It was extra dark for some reason. Oh, you know what? That's because I had to make her sit far back. Gotta up the lighting a little bit. Like, a lot of us ain't really knowing where this dude came from and how he somehow magically represents the rest of us. Not me personally, you know what I mean? As a faceless creator, like a lot of people, you know, you don't really get situated with your community as much. But at the end of the day, I am still a black man, and I am still very confused on how this man was magically given the stronghold. And how he is the reason we're all on the downfall. I don't know that man. That man got nothing to do with me. So I'm you know what I mean? If it come down to knuckling up and fighting, you gotta do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, that man ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm confused. And like I said, the rest of us, a lot of us are confused in the black YouTube community on how that man got such a stronghold. You know what I'm saying? because I don't understand it, not one bit. Not even a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's much better. It matches the rest of the photos. That's a full 30, my good peoples. I'm about to freaking eat. I'm starving. Okay. I'm starving. I get my character back on Black Desert so she get back to making her money. Look here, peoples. This was a lot of work for these ones. We put in a lot of extra work. We've been recording this one for about 4-ish hours. This was an efficient one, though. I've had episodes where I've done far less and not nearly as efficient. Hold on, check the breakfast. Check the delightfulness. Okay, Belgian waffles, chocolate-covered berries. Delicioso. There you go, my good peoples. We had Pakistani V, we had Morocco V, and then Afghanistan V. All in their beautiful respective backgrounds. Okay, and with that being said, like I said, I don't know who that man is. Most of us don't. We're confused. That's like when I was God dog it. That's like not too long ago. It was a Spanish TikToker. I forgot his name. He was some little dude with like a bunch of face tattoos trying to act like he was MS-13. There were so many dang Spanish TikTokers and YouTubers. Like I've never seen this guy in my life. Because it was the same thing that kept popping up. For some reason in my feed, I kept getting Black YouTube has a problem, Black YouTube has a problem, Black YouTube has a problem, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, I'm seeing Spanish YouTube has a problem. I'm like, I don't even watch very many Spanish content creators outside of one dude who's Dominican from a channel called RNA, and then another dude who's Dominican, and that's Dash EXP. That's what's the old fools I've been watching for a long time? Vanos and all of them. You got Luke.